Hello everyone, it's me, internet sensation a drama reference, because we know I really take this internet drama very seriously. You're probably wondering why you're watching this video today. I'm asking that same question, but what I'm telling you is, Turkey's Tom made a response video to Pyrocynical's response video that was responding to his own Reddit post to very weird situation. You know what I learned after I watched Turkey Tom's video? He hates everyone that's not himself. This isn't like some sort of joke. He's like dragging everyone in the commentary community down. I don't blame him at some points because, come on, man. If people are just gonna constantly keep jumping between videos for money, then yeah, it's gonna be obnoxious and annoying. But this piece isn't an opinion on whether I believe Pyrocynical is wrong or not. Frankly, it doesn't matter. I genuinely think he's just disgusting and gross. It doesn't really change the fact that Turkey Tom's response video was the worst video I've ever seen in my entire life. And I've made shitty videos before. Let me tell you, I've made shitty videos before. Throughout the video, Turkey Tom strokes his ego and his millimeter Peter and bashes on anyone who watches Pyrocynical. After watching this video like around, I'd say like 3 or 4 times now, so you just get the full gist of it. Also, I was editing, so you wouldn't believe how many times I had to go back and make sure I heard that clip right. Some of it's a little mind-boggling, but hey, we'll get there once we get there. The only thing I got from this video was, I hate you, leave me alone, goodbye. This isn't a joke. He's not wrong for hating on Pyrocynical. No one is wrong for hating Pyrocynical in this situation. But like, what did his fans do? I understand why you're mad at the commentary community for jumping ship at any given second of the day. But like, why are you dragging everyone down? They're content creators like you. They thrive off drama, like you. You're getting mad at them for the thing... Well, you don't jump ship, I respect that. But you get mad at them for the very thing that you report on. Let's go, boys and girls, and take a tour on this awful video. This dreadful video.
I'm going to use this video to address the allegations made against me. Recently, to those who are unaware, I've been accused of grooming a 15-year-old boy when I was 19. That I'm some kind of predator and was aware of his age all along. This is categorically untrue and a complete lie.
Yep, that's right. I changed clothes. It's definitely not the day after. Now you're probably wondering what's so special about the intro of the video. Let me tell you. Oh no, you're going to subscribe. Do it now. I see you, you're not subscribed. I mean, look at this number. No one subscribed actually. So do it. Subscribe. You make me watch number go up.
Over the past month, I've made 2 videos and a written document calling out Pyrocynical for his poor responses to allegations that were made against him.
I'm not entirely sure why he mentioned this in his video. In all seriousness, this has nothing to do with like the topic at hand. I guess that this just shows he's credible on a internet drama. I don't give a fuck about your credentials. What makes you credible on reporting on internet drama? This entire situation just boils down to internet drama. You can't really be credible. I guess showing the receipts or facts, then yeah, I guess they'll make you credible, but making like 2 videos on it, I wouldn't call you an expert. I mean, I wouldn't want to be called an expert on like a topic about internet drama specifically, but okay, man. Okay, you do you. You know what you're talking about. Alright.
Recently, Pyrocynical released a video addressing these allegations, with the Google Doc I created being at the forefront. A lot of people have taken his response at face value.
I'm actually having a really hard time piecing this together. I mean, like, the only reason we're here now is because everyone took Pyrocynical's response on Reddit at face value. Yeah, this is exactly why we're here. Everyone called him a pedophile, groomer. Then he defended himself, and now we're here talking about how he's wrong for defending himself. Is that what I'm getting at?
Pyro is a widely beloved and respected creator, and people want to see him come out from this on top. My first issue with Pyro's response comes down to framing and misrepresentation, which he ironically accuses me of in the video. He opens it up by talking about the accusations of grooming and being some sort of predator, and then makes the rest of the video about my document and videos made about my document.
From what I can gather, he's just mad that Pyrocynical responded to his document. Like he wasn't going to respond at all? Let's bring the what if scenario real for a second. What if someone made an allegation against me, calling me a pedophile? Am I not supposed to say something, say, hey, this is wrong? I'm genuinely sorry if I seem like mind-boggled or like really confused, because I still don't understand what he's trying to convey here. Pyrocynical came out, apologized, admitted to everything that he's done, and he wants more from this? If he wants his career to be burned down, then that's not happening, I guess? That's what I'm thinking he's mad about, because his career is still, like, intact.
He says that the allegations are insane, as if they're so ridiculous to the point that any of it could possibly be true. However, as time goes on, he has to make multiple concessions and admit to most of it.
Are you mad that Pyrocynical responded? What? I think anyone, guilty or non-guilty, would respond to an allegation of being a pedophile. I have to watch this again. I have to watch this part again. What? Okay, the multiple concessions he's talking about is explaining what he means from the Reddit response? I'm sorry if I'm, like, genuinely confused right now, because what does he expect Pyro to do? To just take the beatings and not respond? Okay, so Pyrocynical admitted to most of it. Why are you making this response? You didn't have to make this response. Pyrocynical just admitted to, being a degenerate furry who roleplay with minors. What else do you want from him? You said in the video yourself that you're not doing this for views or money, but this is all I can gather. You want attention. What do you want, Turkey Tom? Do you want to take Pyro's place in the commentary community? You're just like a second Leafy. This isn't like a joke or trying to make fun of you. If you're just going to be unnecessarily toxic or, straight up attack Pyro and his viewers, and anyone defending him, matter of fact, you're not really putting in a good light. People chose to forgive Pyro. You didn't, and that's okay. That's entirely fine. So what do you want?
This is a misrepresentation of my videos and my intentions. He's moving the goalposts.
Not to sound rude or anything, but aren't you doing the exact same thing? Like, right now by making this response?
By responding to my points in tandem with points that I never even made, and not even clarifying who made the argument, he makes it seem as if these are all from me. My document and videos made about my document. In my original video, I flat out said that there was no evidence of grooming and that he's not a pedophile. And in the follow-up document I released about it, I made the claim that I didn't really know either way, leaving it up for the readers to decide. Is Pyrocynical a groomer? While I first stated no, after these new leaks, I don't feel comfortable saying no.
Oh, okay, I understand. In your video, you said you didn't call him a pedophile. In your document, you call him a pedophile.
I intentionally didn't make a judgment call, and I tried to make more non-definitive statements in the document as more information was, and still is, coming out. I wanted anyone to be able to draw their conclusions about the topic.
I can 100% get behind the idea of letting people think for their own. It's not a bad idea. It just removes them from being another mindless drone on the internet. The problem is, you made this video. Why did you make this video? If you want people to think for themselves, let them think for themselves. Instead, you blatantly just attack them. Like I said earlier, people chose to forgive Pyrocynical, and that's okay. And if you don't want to forgive him, by all means, you have every right to never ever forgive Pyrocynical. And then you attack these people for having their own opinions. Please, shut the fuck up.
Like claiming that this isn't part of the roleplay, but discussing the hypothetical of having sex with Ivory. You're just meant to interpret this as 100% I wanted to have sex with him in person.
And as for the idea that I twisted it from roleplay into actual conversations about sex, well, that's exactly what it was.
So, I'm not gonna inherently just say Turkey Tom's entirely wrong for this point, but even then, like, if I roleplayed with a stranger online, I probably wouldn't, want to have sex with them. If you have a different opinion, leave it down in the comments below. That's entirely up to you. Personally, I don't see a big issue with roleplay over the internet. I mean, minors, yeah, I do see an issue. I'm not even gonna pretend I don't. I wouldn't say it's definitive proof that Pyro wanted to have sex with Ivory.
Roleplay itself is literally fantasizing about having sex and sexual interactions.
Okay, role-playing with the minor, still bad, but fantasy. It's fantasy. It's not real.
Fetish mining is a technique used by people with unconventional fetishes to either normalize or rope participants into their gratification, as we even see in prior allegations. He would first initiate a conversation joking about the fetish, and if they showed interest, he then escalated.
Okay, no disrespect, but the proof he used was literally just him asking, no meme, are you into thick stuff? Or like, what was it, like thick furry? That's not fetish mining, it's literally just him asking if the recipient is into it. It's disgusting and gross, man.
This is just porn for him. This is what he gets off to, so framing it like it's not a big deal is incorrect. You say you never saw Ivory sexually, but you're masturbating to the idea of, once again, eating his cock up with your ass and talking about his dick.
I can see now Turkey Tom has never been in a relationship before in his entire goddamn life. It's not weird to roleplay. Well, at least over the internet, or maybe even over text. I mean, that's literally sexting. But what? That's just disgusting furry roleplay, man. Again, not okay. Pyrocynical still did it with a 15, 16-year-old, which is gross and disgusting. Besides the fact that this is already gross and disgusting, this is just entirely roleplay, and I don't like talking about furries eating each other's cock because personas are not real. That's a little fun fact of the day.
And I would concede on this point if Pyro had stopped talking to Ivory once he learned of the age gap, which he didn't, and Pyro admits this in the video.
Alright, homie, we got him. We got him. Pyro is a disgusting furry, and he... What? We got him. He's not a pedophile. Why are you so angry that Pyrocynical is not a pedophile? You're a fan of him, right? Didn't you say that in this video? I mean, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Additionally, the idea that simply because he wasn't dating Ida at the time, she would have no reason to talk about Ivory's age to him is kind of laughable. Pyro frames this as if they were barely friendly at the time, when Ida clearly says that they were calling every other day in DMs.
Yes, hello. I definitely did not wait a day and change my clothes. That did not happen. No, sir. Alright, so I actually have no problem with this point at all. Matter of fact, I actually do agree with it. Pyro just straight up lied to us, the viewer, which is, never a good sign, but hey, sadly, that's the only good point throughout this entire video. If we're gonna look at everything in bulk and not just one specific point, then I'm sorry that this is kind of just overrun with, other, garbage points, but you know what? At least I can say I support something in this video. Let's see what else there is.
Pyro claims that the document fixates on people who Pyrocynical cited as pointing to Ivory lying. In the Reddit response, Pyro used unverifiable he said she said situations to claim that Ivory shouldn't be trusted and lied about his age.
Necessarily, this point wouldn't be that bad if Turkey Tom wasn't cherry-picking what information to use from what source. I mean, yes, they're both from Pyrocynical, but one's from Reddit, which is not entirely outdated, but not elaborated on, and his video where he elaborated on almost all of his points. And Turkey Tom's just using this opportunity to just leave out things that Pyrocynical elaborated on in the video. He even showed screenshots in his video, and you intentionally leave that out in favor of his Reddit response where he just doesn't include that, which is, again, fishy that he didn't include it, but still, doesn't change the fact that he still showed it in the video, and you choose to leave it out.
Pyro claims that false accusations are being made about him, but in his original Reddit document, he posted unsubstantiated screenshots with no evidence in an attempt to discredit Ivory and push a narrative that he lied about his age.
This right here is something I wouldn't say is a bad point, but it's kind of just left out of context. As a normal viewer, I'm a little too lazy to go back and read what Pyro said and look for the screenshots, the one that you aren't showing, the one that you are claiming that he's posted. I'm not claiming that you're lying, but if you're going to say that Pyrocynical lied about Ivory lying about his age, then show me where he lied. I'd like to see where he lied.
This led people to spreading these screenshots and in turn, rumors across Reddit, Twitter, and YouTube. If Pyro was going to criticize me for discussing these allegations, he should also apologize for signal boosting allegations he himself had no idea to the validity of.
Okay, I'm just going to be straight up here. I was going to make a really cool point and be like, wow, this is wrong for this and that reason, but I genuinely don't know what Turkey Tom's trying to say here. I've been sitting here for like 20 minutes now, just trying to figure out what the fuck to say. I don't know what Turkey Tom's talking about, allegations. He mentioned this once in the video and he expects you to like memorize it by now. I'm assuming he's talking about the screenshots that Pyrocynical produced. Okay, yeah, that puts Ivory in a bad light, but it doesn't really change the fact that almost everyone saw Pyrocynical in a negative light. I mean, sure, what if the diehard Pyrocynical fans said, I don't believe you, I believe this, and spread the rumor amongst themselves? You said this in your own document. You wanted people to come to their own conclusions. And so, you know, people have. They're literally choosing what to believe in, and you're mad about that. I don't know if Ivory done this. I'm not gonna sit here and try and prove that because I don't have any proof. I don't know anything about this, actually.
In one part of the video, he claims that he has a problem with people calling Ivory a clout chaser, because in his response, he made a clear implication about Ivory not caring when someone who was irrelevant had messaged him in the same sexual manner.
I can't even argue this point, even if I wanted to. This is just a really good point. The only argument I can bring up is probably Turkey Tom using the Reddit response, but even then, I can't even disagree or look over this fact. Even though Pyro apologized in the video, he still attacked Ivory. And Pyrocynical said it himself, he's a man with so much influence. So, only bad things can come from this. Alright, I'm just gonna say it's like real quick, the intentions part of the video, it kind of just falls flat because the entire section runs off the idea of Pyrocynical actually buying a plane ticket for Ivory. If for whatever reason there was an actual plane ticket, I'd like to see it. Yeah, there is no plane ticket brought for Ivory, and the one time Pyrocynical did invite him over was to drink over with a bunch of other random people. Not random, but still. This entire point kind of just falls flat because there is no plane ticket. I don't see a plane ticket. How am I supposed to immediately believe there's just a plane ticket?
Pyro claims that I used the situation of someone calling Ivory a clout chaser and then easily disproved it as a way to make Ivory seem more credible. This was not to boost my own credibility, but to highlight how poorly substantiated the character attacks against Ivory were. It's not my fault that your audience spread it in the first place because you bolster them by signal boosting random people defaming Ivory. So the majority of people did not find out because barely anyone in the situation did any research at all.
Did Turkey Tom just insinuate that Pyrocynical fans are stupid? I don't mean to be rude or obnoxious, but hey, I'm just like every other big YouTuber, you know. I have big subscriber number, yes. Like, I understand that Pyrocynical fans are just trolling you in the comment section, but like you're out here calling them like stupid, and that's just offensive, and you're just attacking them. You're criticizing Pyrocynical for attacking Ivory when you're attacking all of his fans. What Pyrocynical did wasn't okay. What his fans are doing to you isn't really much better. But why are you stooping to their level? If you're gonna criticize Pyrocynical for attacking anyone, you should definitely not criticize the fans for attacking you.
The person that made the original video just said it was funny.
Pyro also points to an instance where his character was being drawn by someone who he knew was 15 years old. Pyro claims that he was responding that it should be thicker as a joke, but in the DMs between Ivory and him, he would often say could be thicker in regards to situations like this, which he admits to getting off to. So it's not a leap in logic at all to say that this is the kind of stuff that would satisfy him sexually.
Okay, so the conversation between the artist Pyro had and Ivory are completely different. One was about furry art. The other was about sexual roleplay fantasy. Both, in my opinion, are still gross, but doesn't change the fact that they're completely different and detached from one another. And let me tell you, you really got Pyro there, Turkey Tom. That's right, Pyrocynical is a furry. I mean, yes, we established several times that Pyrocynical jerks off to disgusting furry porn, but how is this specific situation with the artist connected to Ivory in any way? The only fault I see Pyro having is that the artist is a minor, which is very wrong and immature for Pyro to even ask for like fetish art. In no way I'm defending Pyro for that. That is very stupid, but for this very specific situation, these two conversations have nothing to do with one another.
And as for the person making the accusation claiming that they weren't particularly hurt by it, that doesn't really change the fact that this is evidence of Pyro being open enough about this to ask someone, who he knew was 15 years old, to draw it for him. It's just fucking weird.
Even I can agree this is weird, but it still doesn't change the fact that this entire situation with the artist is completely detached from the situation with Ivory. It's not that I see it as a bad point, there's just no reason for it to be here. Again, I'm not defending Pyro's actions. As disgusting as it may be to you and me, it's just art. You make it seem like there was like some sort of sexual tension between him and the artist, when the artist came out and said it was just a funny thing she remembers. Like I said, this could have been a good point, but it just doesn't belong here. And if the artist was truly offended by it, then yeah, no, by all means, this is 100% should be used against Pyro. But it wasn't.
The best thing that Pyrocynical did in his response was finally admit that he fucked up in a way that felt at least a little bit sincere. But a lot of that is negated by him continuing to twist things, especially my own words, and this situation to bend to a scenario where he is a victim.
Well, yes, he is a victim. He was called a fucking pedophile and he had to defend himself. I'm trying real hard to side with you here, but I can't. He, in my opinion at least, did a pretty good job debunking the idea that he's a groomer or some sort of pedophile in his video. He admitted to all his mistakes, and he apologized. I can't really look past him for, role-playing with a minor, but I'm not gonna, sit here and try to destroy his career because he's not a pedophile. He defended himself. This reminds me of the Pro Jared scenario where, his ex-wife just absolutely despised Pro Jared. So much so that she tried to ruin his career by calling him a fucking pedophile and a weird dude on the internet. I mean, he is weird, I will give him that, but he isn't a pedophile. This is just a very similar situation, but except everyone knows who Pyrocynical is. Not everyone knows who Pro Jared is. Yeah, it also doesn't change the fact that you're also twisting his words. Like I said earlier, cherry-picking what you want to say and don't want to say. This entire video is just filled with irony, hypocrisy, and a whole bunch of other bullshit. How do you expect to convince me that you're right? That he is a pedophile? I mean, that's what I have to believe, because throughout the video you say, oh, I don't believe he's a pedophile, but here's why he's a pedophile. You're confused over your own argument and you don't even know what you're talking about anymore. It doesn't matter about what I believe. I'm not sympathizing or I'm not biased for Pyrocynical. This is a shit video. And if you're gonna call someone a pedophile, you better be ready for the consequences if you're caught lying. Or caught manipulating the situation. That's just a general statement to both Ivory and you, Turkey Tom.
The accusation of Pyrocynical being a pedo or a groomer has been dropped for weeks by most people, and I want to take control of this right now and say that I don't support anyone calling him a pedo. And claiming that I have made false allegations against Pyrocynical is simply untrue.
Alright, okay, you know what, that's it, I'm done, I'm angry. This entire video, for the rest of the video, is just gonna be me attacking Turkey Tom. This is on a personal level now. I'm sick of hearing this shit. You're fumbling over your own argument. Earlier you were just trying to convince me that he's a pedophile, and now you're trying to tell me that he isn't a pedophile? Make up your fucking mind already. Jesus Christ, dude. What do you want me to believe? What do you believe? Let me rephrase. When you made that document, you said you want people to come up with their own solutions, but now they believe the wrong solution. The solution that you don't agree with. So now you have to tell everyone what to believe in. Everyone has diehard fans, and now you're telling the mindless drones that are your fans, Turkey Tom, to believe in you and only you. So, please, just please, shut the fuck up and go fuck yourself. You sat here and told us that you didn't believe he was a pedophile, and then you provided evidence showing that he was a pedophile, and now you're telling us that he isn't a pedophile. So what are you arguing for? Pyrocynical admitted to being a degenerate furry. What else do you need from him, man? This is becoming a personal attack towards Turkey Tom because you're just personally attacking Pyrocynical because you're mad that he admitted to everything. The only thing he argued was being a pedophile. Why are you still arguing about this if you believe that he isn't a pedophile? I applauded you for standing your ground earlier. Now you're not. This is bullshit. I made the mistake. I'm gonna leave that part in the video. I'm never gonna remove the part where I say, I applaud you for standing your ground. I want everyone to see this constant downward spiral I have watching this fucking video of yours. I'm about to pop a fucking blood vessel, man. Holy shit.
But his apology never would have happened if I hadn't made my videos and released my document. All that would be out there would be his Reddit post, which I personally was not satisfied with his response.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you speak up? I can't hear you over the fact that you're sucking your own fucking dick now. I mean, yeah. You really made it seem like he was a pedophile. Of course he was gonna respond. You shouldn't put yourself on a fucking high horse either, because Ivory was constantly building up more information. And so many other YouTubers were saying Pyrocynical was a pedophile. You shouldn't put yourself on this pedestal that you're not even on. I barely even have 50 subscribers, and you are below me, Turkey Tom. Now tell me, are you gonna stand your ground now, or are you gonna give a rightful apology? Because all you did was make everyone confused watching this video. Do you think he's a pedophile? After all the evidence you've showed, after everything you said, you immediately go back and say, I don't think he's a pedophile, just for that extra safe, security?
However, I'm not blameless, and there are two concessions that I'd like to make. Firstly, I'll apologize for my comparison to red kiwis from my original document.
Turkey Tom, I can forgive you for that, but I can never forgive you for putting me through this video.
At the time that the original screenshots were released, Pyrocynical never explicitly stated in his Reddit response that he kept talking to Ivory. Barely anyone in the situation did any research at all. But once more evidence came out in my videos, he had to admit it. There was no tiptoeing around it.
You know, at this part of the video, I can use the clip of me just having a fucking panic attack at any point now, and it will still... Ah, yes, the Keemstar file. Basically don't know about these allegations from a while back. Pyrocynical was accused by Keemstar to talking to a minor. Keemstar claimed that this person was a 13-year-old French girl. No. She was 15! Yeah, not really good luck for Pyro. And honestly, this entire section would have been really good, but I don't know his argument. I don't know what exactly he's fighting for. He's just constantly insulting the Pyro fanbase, and he believes Pyrocynical isn't a groomer. I can only assume that Turkey Tom just wants Pyro's career to just burn down in flames, because this unjust hate or like jealousy. Like I said, this could have been great because Pyrocynical was not really doing too well, but nothing sexual came from the conversation. I'm just doing a big TLDR. He still talked to a 15-year-old girl, but nothing sexual came from it. They were never dating in the end. Take it how you will. I'm not gonna try and push a narrative on you, whether you think he's in the right or in the wrong. Either way, he still texted a 15-year-old girl, interested in being in a relationship with her, and nothing came from that.
But I wanted to bring it up to highlight just how much it mirrors the current allegations. Pyro manipulated the situation to make it appear baseless. He made it seem as if Keem had entirely fabricated the story, not acknowledging in his video that the girl did in fact exist. Once Keem produced evidence and he couldn't deny the relationship anymore, he tried to discredit the message.
You know what? This is a great point. This is actually a fantastic point. Too bad I literally can't believe you now. You lied to the viewer in this video, and you expect me to believe you now. I'm not even going to try and refute this point because it's really fucking good. But I genuinely can't believe you because you lied to us.
And to this day, even those closest to him think that these messages are fake in spite of him never flat out denying it and admitting to them being real. At what point will we admit that the hard truth is just that, the truth? For most Pyro fans, probably never. And why are people so accepting of Pyrocynical's response? Because they want to be.
Yeah, you know what? It's a little weird that people are still like refusing to believe that these messages were real when Pyro has in fact admitted to them. I'm not even going to deny that. Sorry, I will not deny that. Again, I'm not defending Pyro and all of his actions. But why do you attack all of his fans and friends? You like hate the idea that people like Pyrocynical. Jesus Christ, you're like such a negative person, man. Like, I know I jokingly said in the middle of the video, this is just, the rest of the video is going to be attacked towards you, but come on, man. Now you're wondering why Pyrocynical fans are, like, trolling you. You're calling them fucking idiots every chance you can get. Dude, like, go fuck yourself.
His own subreddit has been spreading lies about Ivory and me for weeks, and his original response on Reddit was full of victim blaming and twisting the truth without really taking responsibility for what happened.
Okay, yeah, no, I understand that his first response was, like, really shit. I'm not even gonna deny that, because it was garbage. And he was fucking attacking Ivory the entire time. Like, that doesn't really look good. Like, come on, Pyro. Besides that, where are these, rumors? If his fans are spreading lies about you, there has to be something concrete, like a screenshot, like at least one tweet. I don't know. Because I really can't fucking believe you for, like, you know, after lying in this video. I'm gonna stick it right to the man. lying in the video of trying to prove if someone's a pedophile, but also not even. I don't even know your argument, man. We're too far in. Like, the video is almost done. Come on, man. Basically, Turkey Tom is sad and mad that no one likes him because he's a piece of fucking garbage.
If he was so happy to victim blame the first time, why am I supposed to believe that all of a sudden this current apology is sincere and he feels so bad?
That's true, Turkey Tom, but you still lied.
The original conclusion that I reached in my second video was not that Pyrocynical was a groomer or a pedophile, but that he was so depraved that he was willing to talk to basically anyone in a sexual manner, regardless of age.
Ah, yes, the true ending, where Pyrocynical is a degenerate furry who roleplayed with people and jerked off to furry porn.
Oh, weird. So is Pyrocynical innocent? Is Tom the master manipulator who lied about him? No.
Yes.
My original issue with all of this was that the word grooming was being used as a scapegoat for all of the accusations being completely false, and Pyro doing nothing wrong.
Well, that's the thing. If you genuinely believe Pyro did nothing wrong, frankly, you're wrong. I'm not gonna side with you. Are you kidding me? No, he was talking to minors, sexting them, role-playing with them. There's no defending that. It's disgusting. But he's not a pedophile. Even Turkey Tom admits that he debunked one thing, that he wasn't a pedophile. And I think that's what people are most happy with. I don't think Pyrocynical will ever live past this, because people are just going to constantly clown on him for what he jerks off to, and, you know, for talking to minors. This is a serious thing, and it should be addressed, and thankfully it has. And for the last fucking time, Turkey Tom, don't fucking suck your own cock and like be like, oh, if it wasn't for me, Pyro wouldn't have made a response. No, of course he was gonna make a response. Are you kidding me? I agree. One of his friends he was close with, like on and off at least, up until recent times. Frankly, throughout the video, you say, "Why would I lie to you?" and then proceed to lie to the audience. Turkey Tom, you are a fool, and I can't even call you an amateur because you clearly know what you're doing. So go fuck yourself.
This story is far from over. Thanks for watching and listening to what I have to say. I've been Turkey Tom, and until next time, leave me alone.
No, Turkey Tom. I think you just ended it. Through your constant lies, manipulation, the constant movement of the flagpole as you claim. You ruined it. You said you didn't do it for clout. But here you are. We all know that bad publicity is good publicity. And frankly, if you're on the wrong side of the coin, everyone's gonna know who you are. Now everyone knows you're a lying piece of garbage, and you should feel bad. Throughout this video, you claimed that Pyrocynical was a groomer. And it constantly went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, trying to confuse people. I'm gonna be toxic because, frankly, all you did with this video was confuse the audience. And it's not even that I don't even know what to believe. It's just that how could you make a video like this of just pure hatred? You directly lied to us. Like we weren't gonna find out. You made a mistake in the same video, man. Come on. No one asked you to change your opinion. But no one asked you to make this video. I didn't wake up today and be like, alright, I wanna be mad at Pyrocynical and his fans because they're pieces of shit. I get it that the trolling of his fans were obnoxious, but like, they're just words on a screen, man. Fucking turn it off or mute it, but you just choose not to. Because you want to show people how terrible the community is. I don't know, I don't really know what your gaming here is. I don't know what you're trying to pull. You're constantly changing positions like you accused others of doing. Within the same video too, so I'll give him credit for that. At least the other commentary channels did it on separate videos. You did it in the same. That's amazing. I'm actually impressed. The moral of the story is, don't be Turkey Tom. If you genuinely believe Pyrocynical is a sick bastard, then you have every right to believe that. I'm not stopping you. I'm not even going to refute you because you're right. What he did was disgusting. If you choose to forgive Pyro, you have every right to do. It's not my choice whether you forgive him or don't. You're not a mindless drone. You're another human being on this planet. Think for yourselves. Thank you everyone for watching this video. I've been internet sensation a bad reference in 3 outfits. Thank you all for watching. Catch you all in the next one. See you later, gamers. What the fuck?